Good morning, everyone. My name is Grace. We're going to be talking about hypertension among Black pregnant women in Brockton. We call hypertension is when the systolic blood pressure is more than 130 and the diastolic more than 80. Hypertension during pregnancy is what we call hypertension disorder pregnancy. Based on CDC data, the prevalence of hypertension on disorder pregnancy is increasing from 13.3% to 15.9%, mostly in Black population. We want to address this health issue because heart disease is the second cause of mortality in Brockton. And Brockton has a population of 100,000 people, most of them female, in their fertility age, Black, and 2.9% doesn't have health insurance. We have identified as a risk factor associated with hypertension, smoking, obesity, physical inactivity, and drinking. We're gonna use the CPP method where we're gonna include our community in focus group interview, and they're gonna identify their needs, come up with solution, come up with their strength, ideal they has to, to identify to resolve this problem. Our program, it was based on this original program we call ACAMP, which goal is to improve public and healthcare providers' knowledge and management of hypertension in adults. Our program name is Hypertension Awareness Screening Among Black Pregnant Women in Brockton. Our objective and goals is to reduce incidence, prevalence of hypertension among our target population, and improve our maternal and fetal health outcome among our target population, as well as enhance their well-being in lifestyle of our target population. This is the logical model we have used during our program implementation. Our particularity here is we have a lot of volunteers from our community, and our program writing materials will be in different languages. Also, our health educators, volunteers, gonna be receiving 1 hour of training from our retired medical practitioners about hypertension topic, signs, symptoms, identification of cardiovascular disease risk factors, how to take blood pressure, how to interpret, how is the interpretation of the blood pressure value. Also, our pharmacists gonna be going to what we call pharma learning, where they're gonna learn about the recent hypertension treatment. Also, we're gonna have the workshop up at the community CVS pharmacy, where we're gonna include the community members, physicians, pharmacists, health educators, nurses, to review and refine our program goals. We have to mention that our writing materials gonna include information about hypertension on effects on mothers, babies, as well as how to take the blood pressure and how to manage those values when it's high principally. Also, our program is divided into education session where our participants gonna learn about hypertension, everything, and at the end of the education session, Nurses gonna be taking their blood pressures, those participant blood pressures, and then one who gonna has high blood pressure, we have set up online appointment with medical practitioners to give them recommendation, and the volunteer pharmacist gonna set up appointment with their gynecologist. Then one who doesn't have a gynecologist gonna be following by in our volunteer pharmacist, and the medical story gonna be sending to hospital, then the specific hospital we are working with. Our evaluation program is very important in our case, since it's gonna show our funders that our program is working, and our evaluation program is still essential, since it's gonna help us to know where we have to improve our program. Our evaluation program question is, how much does our participant knowledge about hypertension increase from the beginning to the end? For this, we're gonna use one pre-test and post-test design, right? And we're gonna be using the questionnaire to measure their knowledge at the start of the program and at the end, as well as we can use what we call observation method, where we're gonna see them how they monitor their blood pressure before and after the program, to evaluate their performance, their effectiveness to take that blood pressure. Limitation and advantages of this design. The limitation is that what we call testing effect and instrumentation effect. Those are the potential bias we can have using this kind of design. But the advantages this design has is because it's simple, it's cheaper, and we are working with only one group of participants, and easy to implement it. In conclusion, our program is essential since we're gonna be improving our maternal and fetal health outcome. We're gonna be reducing our maternal and fetal mortality rate. And this program gonna be only focusing in education awareness and access to resources to our participants. Thank you. Bye.